Yo, building up my mobile working setup with more equipment, and this time headphones. And I've got the Sony WH-1000XM3s. $30 apparently battery life out of this thing, and it has got some really cool reviews. So let's see if we can slide this thing out. Download the app, power it on, and pair it up, and away you go. Carry case here first of all. Geez, Sony, just give us some downloads to read if you really want them. Who needs this much paper? I'm going to chuck it away anyway. I like the fabric on this thing, and you got a pouch along the back here so you can store some cables if you so wish. Good pull tag there, and let's see, you've got the Sony branding on the zip here, so let's open this up. And I do like the unboxing experience here. So you've got a nice microfiber cloth along the inside. If I remove the cardboard that we have separating, Sony branded, feel pretty good quality. A 3.5mm jack on both sides, so this can easily be replaced. A power cable here, Sony branded, USB type C along the one side to go into the headphones, and USB type A along the other. And you've got the dual ports for use on an aeroplane. But do people still watch the films on aeroplanes? Surely you just watch them on your phone or a laptop or something, much better quality. Or is this just me? And finally, we've got the headphones themselves. I've been looking forward to these for quite a long time since I've got my laptop. The wide buds are not that good when you're using them all the time. I like the way you've got a card at the bottom here to remind you of what the controls do, just in case. So you can keep it in there permanently if you wish. As you can see, you swipe up, down, left, right for the varying controls here. The headphones themselves feel really well made. Look, I don't even have that big a head, but they're very stretchy indeed, and you can twist them, bend them. They feel really good and sturdy in the hand. Materials like matte finish. I don't like a glossy finish on headphones or pretty much anything because you get like fingerprints over them. But yeah, definitely feels really good in the hand. It was a toss-up between the Bose Quiet Comforts and these. And one of the reasons was Bose have massive branding across the side. So I like the understated Sonys here amongst other things, as well as the audio quality should be better on these bad boys. So as you can see, you've got two microphones across the top here. These aren't USB Type-C connectors. The USB Type-C connector is along the bottom of the right ear cup, as you can see there. Now the leather material across this side feels very well made, and you got the microfiber finish along the insides there. So this is the silver model, as you can see. I think it's more of a creamy silver than a full-on silver, but still nonetheless feels and looks very well made indeed. On the underside of the left cup here, you can see you've got an input here. This is for the 3.5mm audio jack. So you can plug it in. If this thing doesn't have any batteries, it will still play your music. Obviously the noise cancelling won't work because that needs battery, but if you run out of juice, you can plug it in. If your phone or other device has a 3.5mm audio jack, you can plug it in and still listen to your audio, which is absolutely amazing. So you've got the power button next to it there and ambient noise cancelling button further up. Let's see how easy these things are to pair up. I've just taken them out of the box here. So bring in my Galaxy S10 Plus here. So tap it on the back where you got the NFC there. Pair it. Yes. And it says pairing there. Connected. How easy was that? That's how easy you should be pairing devices. No need to go into menus or anything like that. But yeah, that's paired up with my Galaxy S10 Plus here. And we're ready to rock. The first thing that you'll notice when you power these things on is the voice.
Bluetooth connected.
How cool does that sound? As soon as you pop these on your head, you'll notice, as soon as you get a good seal around your ears, how quiet it is and how all the ambient noise just suddenly goes away. How awesome does that sound? So I'd recommend any place where they've got the Bose QCs on show, as well as these Sony M3s, that you can test these out side by side, because as soon as that seal around your ears is contained, the noise just goes completely. And if I take these off for a second here, you can see how thick the ear cup material is of this leather here. Very comfortable indeed. My ears don't get sweaty at all, and the headband along here is very stretchy, plenty of give here, and very comfortable. As soon as you place them on your head, once that seal happens and that ambient noise goes, and it goes away. You do notice how comfortable they are. They are not heavy. I've been wearing these for 5, 6, 7 hours plus and have had no issues with comfortability, comfortableness, whatever the word is. They don't actually hurt my head whatsoever for wearing these for long periods of time. As I say, my ears don't get sweaty, but as soon as that seal happens around your ears, you'll notice instantly that ambient drone of sounds around you just goes whoop and disappears, and you're like, whoa, this sounds amazing. I must stress that you'll notice that sound disappear if you're in a noisy environment. If you're in a fairly quiet environment, you may not notice it as much. If I show you the left-hand cup here, completely plain indeed. If you want to recalibrate the active noise cancelling, you've got the power button down here, and just above that you've got the active noise cancellation button. Simply press this, and what it'll do is so what's happening here is the headphones are optimizing the active noise cancelling for the environment immediately around me. So if I chop and change between environments, it's good to press this button in different environments so they can adjust themselves for maximum performance. All controls are done via gestures along the right hand cup. So volume up from the center, swipe up, gives you a beep in the ears, and the volume will increase by 1 increment. If you want it to go continuously so you don't have to keep on swiping up, swipe from the center up and hold down, and it'll go automatically to the maximum. Similarly, for the way down, from the center down, will do the opposite effect with the volume decreasing. For tracks going forward from the center forwards or backwards, it's fairly intuitive, and if you want to pause or play a track, just simply tap in the center. Everything in terms of gestures on the cup here symbolizes with a beep in the ears to make sure that you're aware that a gesture is being initiated. If you're listening to music and you suddenly decide to take off your headset, do bear in mind that the music track will not automatically stop. That feature should have been included in these headphones, but it wasn't. So you'll need to either double tap the gesture controls on the cup to stop it, or stop the track on the device that is actually playing it. And you'll also notice the cups only bend one way, which is down, so the soft part of the cup is resting against my shirt here. Some of the competitors decide to do it the other way around, so the back of the cups are actually touching the top part of your body. But I think I like them like this. They're quite understated. They don't have a massive logo there. I've got to say, I'm loving the headphones. They sound absolutely brilliant. I've had to do no tweaking within the app at all, and they sound absolutely pumping when you're listening to music. Very thumping indeed. And when you're not listening to bass heavy tracks, the soundstage is absolutely brilliant. I think they've nailed it across that broad range. So, but you can tweak it within the app, and I'll do a separate video on that. So do get yourself to a store where you can test out these headphones if you're toying up these or the Bose Quiet Comforts. Those are absolutely brilliant as well. So get yourself to a store, test them out, see whichever one you prefer. That's when you're going to get to see the absolute benefit of active noise cancelling. And when you power these things off, yeah, how cool is that?